सर्वप्रथम सबै मेरो टेक्निकल साथीहरूलाई हृदयदेखि नै नमस्ते। आदरणीय साथीहरू, तपाईहरूलाई मैले धेरै इन्जिनियरिङ भिडियोहरू सम्प्रेषण गर्ने क्रममा निरन्तरता साथ आज समाप्त धेरैवटा भिडियोहरू अपलोड गरिसकेको छु। आदरणीय साथीहरू, तपाईहरूकै लागि एउटा 12 मसलाको रूपमा चाहिँ नै मैले चाहिँ नेपाली भाषाहरूमा कतिपय भिडियोहरू इन्जिनियरिङ भिडियोहरू चाहिँ पोस्ट गर्ने पनि गरेका छु, तपाईहरूलाई केही हदसम्म सजिलो होस् भनेर। आज म मेरो आदरणीय साथीहरूलाई ढिलो नगरिकन चाहिँ एसीबी टेस्ट, यो क्वालिटी कन्ट्रोल सम्बन्धी एसीबी टेस्ट भनेको एग्रिगेट क्रसिङ भ्यालु, जसलाई चाहिँ एसीबी भनिन्छ। एग्रिगेट क्रसिङ भ्यालु यो एग्रिगेटहरूको स्ट्रेन्थको बारेमा 40 टन क्यापेसिटी छ कि छैन भनेर चाहिँ हेर्ने एउटा अल्टिमेटेड लोड, कम्प्रेसिभ स्ट्रेन्थ लोड टेस्ट गर्ने एउटा विधि हो। र एसीबी टेस्ट चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ कन्क्रिटहरू चाहिँ एग्रिगेटको बारेमा हामीले चाहिँ विभिन्न किसिमका बिल्डिङहरू बनाउँछौँ, रेसिडेन्सियल बिल्डिङहरू, से रोडहरू, ट्रायल ब्रिजहरू, विभिन्न इन्जिनियरिङ सेक्टरमा भएका कन्स्ट्रक्सन वर्कहरू गर्छौँ। त्यसमा चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ मेटेरियलको गुणस्तरको चेक गर्दाखेरि एग्रिगेट को चाहिँ टेस्ट हामीले गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ। त्यसैले यो एसीबी टेस्ट भनेको के हो र एसीबी टेस्ट नगर्दा के हुन सक्छ र एसीबी टेस्ट गर्दा के प्रोसिड्युरहरू चाहिँ प्रोसेसहरू मेथडहरू अपनाउनु पर्छ, कस्तो त्यसको चाहिँ टर्मिनोलोजीहरू भन्ने बारेमा चाहिँ म तपाईहरूलाई चाहिँ भिडियो मार्फत देखाउन चाहन्छु। है त साथीहरू, आज एउटा भिडियो हेरिदिनु होला है त साथीहरू। नमस्ते।
Aggregate crossing value test. Dear friends and technical friends, description: the aggregate crossing value is relative measure of resistance to the crossing under gradually applied compressive load. It is an indirect measure of the crossing strength of the aggregate. Low crossing value indicated strong aggregate. This test is also carried out to measure the strength of the aggregate which are used for concrete. Objective, dear friends, objective to determine the crossing value under gradually applied compressive load, apparatus and equipment. 1. Steel cylinder with open ends having internal diameter of 15.2 cm square, base plate plunger having a piston of the diameter 15 cm. 2. Cylindrical measure having internal diameter of 11.5 cm and 18 cm height. Steel tamping rod with one rounded in having a diameter of 1.60 cm and length of 45 to 60 cm. 4. The balance of 20 kg capacity with accuracy of the 1 gram. 5. Compression testing machine. 6. IS sheet of size 12.5 and 10 and 2.36 mm. Preparation of the sample, dear friends, is very important topic. 1. Take the sample aggregate passing from the 12.5 mm IS sheet size and retain it. 10 mm IS sheet size. 2. Wash the sample with water and dry it into oven of the 4 hours at the temperature of the 100 centigrade to 110 centigrade and allow it to the cool at the room temperature before carrying the test procedure. Fill the cylindrical measure with the oven directed. Aggregated sample is 3 layer approximately of the equal depth. Which layer is tamped 25 times with the rounded in the tamping rod Carefully level the surface of the aggregate to the top of cylinder with help of the tamping rod as a strength edge. Weight the trace sample and same weight of sample shall be taken for the repeated test. The 4. Take about 6.5 kg of aggregate for the prepared to trace sample. 5. Place the cylinder of the traced apparatus in position piston on the base plate. 6. Fill cylinder with the trace sample in the 3 layers, which is layer of the tempered 25 strokes by the tamping rod. 7. Carefully level of surface of the aggregate so that the plunger test on the relevant surface which is interesting the plunger. 8. Place the cylinder having sample and the plunger between the plates on the compression testing machine. Apply the load through the plunger at the uniform rate the 4 bottom per the minute until the total load is 4 ton. Results 10. Results the load and remove the aggregate including crochet piston from the cylinder and shift through the 2.36 mm IS ship size. 11. Weight the material passing from the 2.36 mm ship size. 12. Repeat the test for the second sample to determine the average value. Recount session. While filling the cylinder, the surface of the aggregate shall be carefully leveled and the plunger inserted to the dead rest horizontally to this surface. The care beginning take the ensure of the plunger does not join of the cylinder. The loaded should be applied as uniform rates possible that the total load is resumed in 10 minutes. The total load shall be the 40 ton. Clean the cylinder carefully by the treatment of the whole material. Observation and calculation. Total weight of the aggregate sample. Weight of the cross-hand material passing 2.36 mm ship size after test W2 gram. Aggregate crossing value SCV. Weight 1 and 200. The oak sheet aggregate crossing value data set. Description test. Weight of the aggregate sample. Weight of the crossing material passing 2.36 mm ice ship size. Test the aggregate crossing value by figure. Dear friends and my dear friends, let's look at the picture. The cross picture. Assembly of the cylindrical layer width of the base plate and plunger. The metal measure tamping rod. The figure principal dimension apparatus aggregate crossing test dimension. Dear friends, apparatus of the aggregate crossing value test figure. Thank you, dear friends. Against to video topic next, and thank you. Namaste.